Welcome back from this 8 o'clock hour. Let's do it. The top 50 underrated NFL wide receivers. Self-published a year ago, the top 50 underrated NFL wide receivers. Right here, we're going to get into number 50, Amani Toomer, Giants. Let's get into it. Amani Toomer was a solid, good receiver for the Giants his entire career. From 1996 to 2008, Toomer is the current record holder of the Giants club records with 9,497 receiving yards. At that time, I think that might have been broken. I don't know, I'm not sure. But it says, he still has the career record for club records for the most receiving yards. But he's already the best wide receiver to ever play for the Giants. In 2007 playoffs, Toomer played the wide receiver position at the highest level, while catching 21 passes for 280 yards, 3 touchdowns. In the divisional playoff game against the Dallas Cowboys, Toomer scored on a 52-yard touchdown catch and run along with another touchdown that resulted in 6 catches and 84 receiving yards. Overall, Amani Toomer was a playmaker that was instrumental in the Giants winning the Super Bowl in 2007. Arguably one of the best receivers to never play in a Pro Bowl. Yeah, so I had to put him at number 50. We talk about wide receivers. They don't mention Amani Toomer's name. I think he's underrated. So let's look Amani Toomer up. Let's see who's the career holder and most receiving yards. Amani Toomer is still number one. He's still the all-time career receiving yards leader. Yeah, he's still number one. Yeah, by a landslide, 9,497. So he's still career leader in receiving yards for the Giants. He's the best, one of the best players not to make to the Pro Bowl. Never played in the Pro Bowl. Yep. So I put him at number 50. So let's look into why Amani Toomer is underrated. Into it. The reason why Amani Toomer was underrated as a wide receiver in the NFL because he spent his career playing in a run-first defensive-minded system and excelled as a possession receiver and a player rather than a flashy high-volume stats compiler. Despite holding every major New York Giants receiver, he never made a Pro Bowl. So he was underrated because the possession role over playmaking. Amani Toomer was the ultimate go-to guy for moving the chains rather than a deep threat or a red zone target. And he really put up massive touchdown totals in a single season, which kept him out of Pro Bowl conversations. Run-heavy offenses was the reason also, because during his prime he had down run backs like Tiki Barber, meaning always simply didn't pass the ball as frequently as teams with pass-first philosophies. He played in a conference, an MC conference that was loaded with competition, where he played in an era packed with Hall of Fame superstar wide receivers in the conference in the NFC, like Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, and Chris Carter, making it incredibly difficult to stand up for postseason awards. Also, he was overshadowed by flashier teammates. Even when Toomer was leading the Giants in receiving, the spotlight was taken by flashier, more controversial teammates like Jeremy Shockey, Plaxico Burress, and Tiki Barber. So that's one of the reasons why Amani Toomer is underrated. So that's it for the look at this top 50 underrated NFL wide receivers, a book that I wrote a decade ago. So I'll come back at 8:30 with number 49. Till then, talk to you soon.